Hello everyone, and welcome back to the 2018 Granny Square Crochet Along. And I'm coming to you today from a very cold and snowy UK. Today we're going to be making this wagon wheel square, a really pretty cute square. So we're making that today. So today I'm going to be using 3 colours, and especially as it's cold and snowy, I have my cup of tea. So let's get your stuff out, guys, and let's get started. Okay, so to begin with, we're going to make this centre, and because it's the wagon wheel square and it's designed to have these gaps in it, like to represent the wheel, your magic ring or alternatives isn't really necessary for this. So you need to start with your slip knot and a chain of 8, sorry. Okay, so chain of 8, and then go into your first one down here and make your slip stitch to form that into a ring. So there we go, there's our ring. I know a chain of 8 might sound big for this, but like I said, you do want this gap in the middle of this one to make the design how it should be. So we've got our ring, and now we are going to do a chain 3, and this chain 3 will count as our first double crochet. And then into that ring we are going to do 15 double crochets. Oops. And so this one will count as a double crochet, and now you're going to do 15 double crochets, and you'll end up with 16, or the equivalent of 16 with that chain. So go ahead and do your 15 double crochets, and I'll meet you back. So when you've done your 15 double crochets, I've just I've sewn over my tail, or crocheted over my tail, but just pull it in a bit, and you'll get this nice little ring in the centre. And then just go into your top, the top of your 3rd chain, and do a slip stitch there to join, and that's your first round finished. So round 2 is when we're going to make these kind of spoke type pieces with double crochets. So what you're going to do is, because we're coming out from this chain here, just go in between that chain and the next double crochet, and just do a slip stitch to take you over into that space. Okay, just brings you over, so we're working in the spaces now and not above our stitches. And then you're going to chain 5 this time. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you are doing the standing double crochet, then you would do your standing double crochet and 2 chains. But otherwise, chain 5, and this will count as your double crochet plus 2 chains. Okay, and then in the next in this next space between the double crochets, you want to do another double crochet and a chain of 2, and then between every set of stitches you want to do a double crochet and 2 chains, and you're going to continue around in that same way until you have 16 double crochets and 16 chain 2 spaces. Okay, so follow that around, double crochet in each space between the double crochets and 2 chains, and then you'll have these double crochets and chain spaces forming, and I'll meet you back around here. Okay, so I'm just finishing my last 2 chains, and now instead of normally we say go into the top chain, because we have done 5 chains here, and 2 of them are to be our chain space as they would be around the rest of the ring. So you want to find your 3rd chain, so 1, 2, 3, and go into that chain and do your slip stitch to finish off round 2. There we go. So there's your kind of your spokes of your wheel. Now, if you want to change colour, obviously feel free, but I kind of feel that until you've done this part here, this is all the wheel, so excuse me, so I won't be changing colour until the next round. Okay, don't forget, if this video is going too fast, then up in the top right or just below, depending on device, there's the option to slow the video down, and obviously pausing and rewinding can help too. So if you're ready to move on to round 3, let's go. So you want to do a slip stitch over into this chain 2 space. So slip stitch over into that space, and then we're ready to work in this space. Okay, now you want to do a chain of 3 or your standing double crochet, and then 2 double crochets into that space, and that will count then as 3 double crochet. And then you want to do a chain of 2, nope, a chain of 2, chain of 1. My memory, chain of 1, so chain of 1, and then in the next space you're going to do 3 double crochets, and again you're going to follow this all the way around. You're going to do 3 double crochets, 2 and 3, and 1 chain, 3 double crochets. I love this pattern, it's so nice and simple, and it looks pretty. So 3 double crochets, 1 chain, 3 double crochets and 1 chain, and just continue that all the way around until you get back to the beginning. And then as before, you're going to go into this top chain and do your slip stitch, and I'll meet you back round here. Okay, so I've done my slip stitch into that chain and ready for round 4. So we're doing this inner border now, with the first part of this inner border. So I've changed my colour, and you want to do it in one of your chain 1 spaces. So you've got your 3 double crochet and then your chain 1 spaces, and I'm changing with a slip knot because it's quite open here, so it's not I'm not going to be able to work over my tail here to secure it, so I want it slightly more secure by using the slip knot. So I'm going to go into a chain 1 space, move that out of the way, chain 1 space, and I'm just going to do a slip stitch if I can get myself untangled. Oh dear, it's one of those days. Okay, so I'm just going to join with a slip stitch into there. And then we are going to do a chain of 3. So a chain of 3, and then you are going to do a single crochet into the next chain 1 space. Okay, a single crochet in there, and then another chain 3, single crochet into the next space, chain 3, single crochet into the next space. And so we've got 3 chains there now. Okay, so we've got 3 chains, 3 single crochets. So now we're going to do our corner. So we're going to do 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains, and a single crochet into the next chain space. Okay, so we've just got a slightly bigger chain here for our corner. You can probably see that there. Okay, so then it's going to be another chain 1, 2, 3, single crochet in that space, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in there, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in there. So 3 sets of 3, and then chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet into there. And then we're back onto 3s, 2, 3, single crochet, 1, 2, 3, single crochet, 1, 2, 3, oops, single crochet, and we're back for a corner, so that's a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet, and then we're back to 3s. So 1, 2, 3, single crochet, 1, 2, 3. Oops. Keep wanting to do doubles. Single crochet. Where are we? Go. Oops. Start that one again. When your threads all come apart like that, just take it out, start again. It doesn't take a moment to do. Quite nice and easy to correct mistakes like that. So chain of 3 and a single crochet, and then we're back for our last corner. So a chain of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and join in here with a single crochet, and then I'm just going to slip into this slip stitch that I made at the beginning to change my colour. Just slip into there. There we go. There is round 1, 2, 3, 4 done. Round 4 done. So we are on to round 5, and for round 5 you're going to slip stitch over into this chain space. So if you were starting a new colour, you would start in this chain space. Okay, we are going to do 3 chains, and this is going to count as your double crochet, or you could do a standing double crochet of course, and then you're going to do 2 more double crochets into this space. Okay, so you've got 3 double crochets in there, and then you're going to go straight across into the next space and do 3 double crochets in there, and across to the next space and do 3 double crochets in there. 1, 2 and 3, and then in this corner space where we did a chain of 5, you're going to do 3 double crochet. Oops. 1, 2 and 3, and then you're going to do a chain of 2, and that will just take you around your corner. So 3 double crochet, 2 chains, and then another 3 double crochets, 2 and 3, and then you're going to continue along doing 3 double crochet into each of these chain spaces. So just as we've done here, excuse me, just as we've done here, you're going to do 3 double crochet into every chain space here, and then when you get to your corner of your 5 chains, you're going to do 3 double crochet, chain 2 and 3 double crochet, and then another 3 sets of 3, and then another corner, 3 double crochet, 2 chains, 3 double crochet, and continue that around, and I will meet you back here. Okay, so I finished that round, and I'm just I've gone into the top of my chain 3 and just doing a slip stitch there to close that round, and I'm just going to fasten off because I'm going to change colours. So just fasten that off and get ready to change colours. So there we are, that's the end of round 5. We've got one more round to go, and that is this, what I've got in yellow here. So it's just our last round. So if you're changing colour, grab your new colour now, and we'll get going. So I have joined my new colour, and you want to join your colour into one of these corner spaces, the way you did your 3 double crochets and then 2 chains. You want to join into one of those corners. So I've joined my new colour, and then you're going to do a chain of 3, or you could do a standing double crochet, and then this is going to count as a double crochet, and then you're going to do a treble crochet or triple crochet. So you want to do 2 yarn overs, so you should have 3 loops on your hook. Insert that in there, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then you're going to do another double crochet. Okay, so your corner is a double crochet or chain 3, a triple crochet and a double crochet. Okay, and then what you're going to do now is between the stitches that you've got here, between these double crochets, you are going to do a double crochet. So between these first, so I've already done the corner, so then we're going to miss this stitch, and in this space between we're going to do a double crochet, and you should be doing 14 across here. So between the next 2, that's 2, between the next 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So between all of these stitches and in the spaces between, in every space there, so it's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Superb. It just helps to count sometimes, just because it's easy to sometimes just skip over 2 stitches instead of just 1. So and because we're used to working into stitches as well, so there should be 14 across there, and then in your corner we're doing what we did before. We're doing a double crochet and then a triple crochet, which is 2 yarn overs. Insert into there, do your triple crochet and another double, so double, triple, double. Okay, and then you're going to work along the other sides, going in between every stitch, so another 14, and then your corner of a double, triple and a double, and then another 14, do your corner and another 14, and we'll do a slip stitch into this chain here. Okay, I'll meet you back around the end. And there we go, guys. So that's the wagon wheel square. So you just need to join into your initial chain of 3 and do your slip stitch, and then if I give this a slight stretch, you can see just how pretty and open that is. And I love this. I love this wheel effect. I think it's really, really sweet, and in these colours as well. I mean, wouldn't this make a lovely baby blanket or something in those colours? It's amazing how different things can look in the different colours. So there you go. If it's not quite up to the size that you have been making your squares, then you could add another round of half double crochets, single crochets, whatever you fancy there, guys. So if you've enjoyed this video and found it useful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button for regular updates of our videos, and details of the Facebook group where you can get the written pattern and diagrams for all of our patterns. Details are in the description box below. We'd love to see you over there to chat and see your squares. So until next time, guys, just keep hooking and don't let your tea get cold.